Not that I was like taking count, but yeah. All right, so supposedly the sound should work in here now.
Oh, cool.
So IT was up here this morning. Plug your phone in. So we're gonna try it. Now still how to use your air.
You know, Brandon must have read the memo saying that you got already.
Oh, yeah, they're actually, you know,
I know, but I
those
said
who fall,
that.
or those who are required to wear masks, and you also do it in
Okay,
other spaces.
all right, I didn't read it back.
Oh.
It's retaliating against me, so. All right. I'll fuss with it tomorrow later. Oh, all right, wherever you are, find your comfy spot, either seated, legs crossed, laying down. We'll just start with some nice calming breaths, putting one hand on your chest. As you breathe in, you should feel your chest. You should feel your belly. As you breathe out, go down, your belly comes in and up. Like resetting your breathing for the day. Setting your intention, making really good mind to body, mind to muscle connection. Right, and we are going to start with the inchworm today, everybody's favorite, and I just like adding it back in. So, coming to standing, you can use your mat or you can use the floor, your choice. The mat can be good for your knees, depending on how you want to do your hips. If you want to do a push-up. Bring your knees all the way to the top, keeping your ribs in so that your core is engaged. You're going to roll down, feeling a nice stretch in the back side of your hamstrings. Walk yourself out to plank. From plank position, have the option to do a push-up on your toes or on your knees, or just stay here in plank if your choice. And then slow, walk yourself back up to stand, focusing on having a nice deep breath, walk yourself back down. I'm going to let you do this at your pace. There's no set number of inchworms that you need to get in here. Just focus on good form and big deep breaths. Activated core, a nice hinge at the hips. Use the ear if you need to really see that when you're going down, you're hinging at the hips, walking forward with those hands. The hinge comes from hips, not from the back. We're going to do this for 20 more seconds, so however you get in. Don't have to tell me how many push-ups you did at the end. Whatever you're comfortable with. All right, bring it down to your feet. You're going to go on to your back. We're going to
start with we're gonna go by like technical name here. Our hook lying knee lifts. So that just means low back is pressed down into the ground, tailbone is tucked under. You're gonna bring your knees up to meet each other, and then you're gonna set the foot down, then go to the other side, and then bring the opposite knee up to meet it. So you're just kind of alternating side to side, bringing up the knees to meet each other, keeping your low back pressed into the ground, keeping your core activated. I'm not even in the screen at all, so sorry about that. You can't even see me. Yeah, you can relax your neck and shoulders down onto the ground, or if you're feeling you have really good control in that core and your top abdominal muscles are lifting you up, bring your neck and shoulders up a little bit, but don't strain your neck and shoulders to like do this. Really focus on that movement coming from those deep core muscles, transverse abdominals. Keeping everything in the pelvis nice and stable. I don't know, I was like going to combine two words together there. I don't know what happened. All right, now we're going to bring both feet up to tabletop. Here's where you're going to have options. So you're going to tap down, alternating side to side. Or you can bring your levers out a little bit longer and do a long leg tap. Now that you kind of pick your variation. So you've got tabletop 90 degrees, you have like a 3/4 bend, or you have like a full leg bend. You pick which ones work for you as long as you're keeping that low back down on the ground, keeping your core engaged the whole time. At any point you're like, oh, not doing it right anymore, just reset, take a deep breath, exhale, reset the transverse, and then look at your tummy. Now, your top abs might engage, but we don't want to have like the middle of our tummy like popping out. We really want to focus on the belly button going in and up. So like kind of pulling all that energy in towards our spine and up. So many things to think about. Let's do a few more. You can even alternate between the two. I've done a few with my knees bent, a few with my knees long. Finding what's working. All right, rest. Take a nice full body stretch. Arms and legs. Nice big deep breath. All right, we're going to move into a little bit more of an ab prep exercise. So that's basically just crunches, bringing your hands behind your head, everything staying nice and stable. You'll have that natural curve in your spine. And as you come up, natural curves just can kind of flatten out against the ground. It's going to come back as you extend, keeping your ribs down. Don't let them flare out. Got a whole lot of core activation happening here. You're going to notice this is a little bit more of the superficial ab muscles. Those are the ones we're working right now. The six-pack muscles, if I ever saw them ever. That's the ones we're waking up right now. Deep core is still engaged because it's what's helping hold us nice and stable. With Lisa counting, how many did we do?
I didn't.
I wasn't counting.
You did like 6.
Yeah, right? All right.
Mr. County last week.
Yeah, they missed it. No one was like keeping me honest over here. All right, so rest, take a little recovery. Remember what we just did, keeping your hands behind your head. We're gonna add on, and this is going to be at your level. So you can do knees bent or knees out long. We're gonna twist into a bicycle crunch. We're getting those side obliques, top core muscles, internal core muscles, all of them. Then if you need a little bit more of a challenge, try to go a little bit faster and bring your shoulder blades up a little bit higher off the ground. You will like instantly feel it if you try to bring your shoulder blades up higher.
18. 20.
Yeah, I feel like 100 of these should be about this. I'm kidding.
I'll say, wait.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, woo, baby. That was a good one. All right, you're going to bring yourself up to seated. You're going to plant those feet firmly into the ground, or plant your heel firmly into the ground, kind of if you're comfortable. You're going to feel that resistance as you go back. Okay, so feel that little tightening in the tummy, and then we're going to rotate side to side. So you've got the front of the core activated, then you've got that side activation going on as you twist. So really feel it in the sides of your waistline as you twist. And then take a look down at your hip bones. As you twist, they should not be moving. They should be staying in place. They like to shift, like what I'm doing right here. I can see it on myself, but they like to shift. My knees don't stay in line if I do this. I want my knees to stay in line with each other. So no shifting. I have to focus really hard. I want it to all come from the core. But then if it gets to be too much, just bring yourself up a little higher. Need a little extra. Sit down a little lower. See how close you can get that low back down to the ground and stay in control. Play with it. Do a variation of all of it. All good for your core. There's no bad right here. Woo. Nice. Rest. Lay down. Give yourself a nice full body stretch. Take a nice big deep breath. Breathe out. Then we're going to roll over onto our tummy. You're going to press up into cobra. Feel a nice stretch. I do not think that is where those weights belong. Someone just decided not to put them away, apparently. All right, while we're on our tummy, we're going to activate the back muscles a little bit. So bringing your arms, your shoulders up off the ground, use the core, and then lift those legs. This is just going to be a static hold right here. If you're feeling like you need a little bit more of a challenge, extend those arms out to the side or above your head, but you have to be able to stay in control, keeping those shoulder blades down in the back, keeping that core engaged. The belly should not be pressing down into the floor because of what we're doing. It's still doing the same thing. It's still pulling up and in towards the spine. I know that we're like on our belly and it kind of maybe wants to go into the floor because that would like help us, but it's actually like the wrong direction. So keep holding here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my goodness, is your back woken up? I heard like a groan, oh my, that's not good. All right, Ms. Bree. So I want to give an option today, which you do not have to do, but I just want to give the option. Doing clamshell, I just want to show you. If you need it to be a little bit harder, you can add a band with your knee. I don't find the appropriate bands in here, so you could put it on your feet too, probably. So we are going to start with clamshells. I'm actually going to count these because I like my sides to be even. So we're going to start with clamshells. Legs are about a 90-degree. If you need to know that you're activating the correct muscle, you can put a thumb on your hip bone and then like put your middle finger like out here on your butt, and you should feel these side butt muscles in here activate. We don't want it to come from our hip flexor. It likes to take over because we sit so much. It's already in an activated mode. We want it to be back here. So we're going to start with 20. Focusing on where the movement is coming from. I don't care how high you get your hip. You could lift your hip a centimeter off your other knee. Doesn't matter. You're not using the right muscles. You're not really doing yourself any favors. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to stay on the same side. We're going to burn out this side before we go to the other side. We're going to do a reverse clamshell. So hovering that knee just above the other knee, you should feel this activate right off the get-go, okay? Keep it out of the front, bringing your heel up, keeping your knees stacked on top of each other. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Woo! Feeling the burn. Okay, legs are gonna go out straight, or the bottom leg can stay bent. It's whatever's comfortable for you. If you can't maintain your stability with your legs out straight, then definitely bend the bottom knee. Just kind of depends on your core strength or, you know, your shape. All right, toe pointed down, leg is just going up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. That side should feel sufficiently worked, I'd say. We're gonna switch sides. Got to do clamshells on the other side. Again, if you need to make sure the right muscle's working, thumb on the hip, index finger back, core is engaged. Doing that little clamshell, making sure that movement is coming from those side butt muscles. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Very nice. All right. Hovering that knee just above the other knee, bringing that heel up towards the ceiling. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Legs out straight or bottom knee bent, toe pointed down, leg lift. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, almost there, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Very nice. Let's go onto our back, putting our right leg over our left knee, reaching through, doing a nice little stretch through our backside into the glutes. Hold that for a few seconds. Be gentle with yourself. Oh, we should be worried about weight back. Very gentle. If you need more of a stretch, you can reach through to your shin. Y'all are going to have different levels of flexibility here. And switch sides. Reaching through. Take notes. Maybe this side is tighter, maybe this side is looser. Which side do you need to give a little bit more attention to later? I know I need to give my left side a little bit more attention. What was that?
Just thinking more noises.
Oh, no, what's happening? It sounds like a sheep. All right, we're upside down.
We brought the zoo with us.
Yeah, apparently. Remember, people watch this afterwards, like, you know, they're gonna hear your farm animal noises. All right, we're gonna go into a little bridge variation. So starting with our feet out wide, so either depending how long your legs are, the outside of your mat or just on like the edges of the mat, you'll kind of figure out what's good for you. We're gonna go for bridge, trying to keep those legs out wide. This is a great one where if you have the band and you put it around your knees, it really helps you keep your legs out wide. Really tucking the tailbone under as you rise up, being like the power coming from the glutes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bringing the legs into shoulder width. Same thing. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Putting bring the feet together, knees together, toes, ankles, the whole business. Everything is one strong leg. Here's 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One strong leg. Step 4, toes together, knees up. So it's not one strong leg. Heels together, toes out, knees apart. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Toes together, knees together. 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. Feet shoulder width, heels dug into the ground. So toes up, heels down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take guess at what's next. Toes into the ground. Ready? 10. Like a ballerina. Yep. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right knee up, keeping everything nice and stable. Watch that pelvis. Make sure it doesn't drop from side to side. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 2, 1. And left knee up, same thing, keeping everything nice and stable. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last one. 10, marching. So alternating, bringing up a knee. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Gently bring one leg up to the sky. Pull it back down. Chest. Gentle with it. Maybe add a little twist in your ankle there at the top. And play around with the direction. Play around with pulling that ankle down or that toe down towards your head. Adding a little movement in down there. Switch sides. Bring the other leg up. Knee to chest. Add a little twist in that ankle, side to side, circle, kind of play with it again. See where you might feel something differently on this side compared to the other side. You never know. Sometimes we carry more tightness on one side than the other. Bringing both knees in, rock from side. Take a nice big inhale and rock yourself up to seated, putting your legs out wide. You're gonna reach towards your toe or your shin or your ankle, wherever you can reach. Sit arm up and over. You should feel a nice stretch in the back side of your leg and in your lower back. Again, be gentle, don't hurt anything. And switch sides. And reach to the middle if you can. I can't reach very far to the middle, but it does feel good. And then bring your feet together for a quick little butterfly. And then legs out straight in front of you. Reaching towards the ceiling and then reaching down towards your shins, ankle, or feet, wherever you can reach. Breathing into that nice big stretch. And have a good rest of your day. Thanks for coming. Thanks for joining up here. Yeah, exactly.